It's just in the same. Okay. Good, thank you. You're gonna have to set up your witness on that.
Bus, there's 16, tomorrow night.
Yeah, because of the normal meeting says it's.
Okay. See you at 6.
How you doing?
Hey, good, how are you?
I'm good.
Jared Murray. Got most, got 2 or 3 people out there.
Thank you, callers, and pay your attention, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start budget and finance. I know many of you have not had a chance to look at your minutes, so I'm going to give you just maybe a couple minutes to review the budget and finance minutes before we proceed.
Are there any other commissioners that want to jump into this? I don't have any. Okay.
If I don't get one, that's fine.
Last one.
Does everybody have time to kind of look over them? Do I hear a motion to accept the minutes as presented? Let's see, the right is usually will take some minutes and he's not here. I need a volunteer to take the minutes. Who's done it? Ms. Linda, can you take minutes again? There's a chair up here, if you want to come up here, I want you to have something to write on. You sure? We have a motion by Mr. Varus, a second by Mr. Gregory, to approve the minutes as read. Any discussion? Any particular items that need to be changed or amended, whatever? If not, do all that can support in approving the minutes, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
All right, the minutes have been approved. Now, if you will, turn over to your financial summary from the trustee's office. We'll take a look at that now. Go down to county general, 101. It's showing $3,756,000 as of June 30th. Urban service, $1,046,974. Solid waste, $616. Trousdale County ambulance, $539. Special purpose, it's got to be the school, $4,936,891. Drug. Any questions on that? No, it isn't. Oh, that's CC. That's CCA, I'm sorry. The drug fund is $62,932. Highway is standing at $825,399. Now the school is at $4,915,885. School purpose projects is $154,741. Central cafeteria is $229,151. Debt service is $439,047. That's the county's debt service, isn't it, Amy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. General capital, No education debt is 673,559. General capital projects is 21,684. Other agency, district attorney, I assume that's what that is 139. Is that correct? Is that DA?
362 is yes.
Okay. And let's see. Judicial Drug District Drug Task Force, 449,686. District Attorney General, 22,933. And let's get down to retirement contributions, 52,563. Teachers' insurance at 16,410. If you look at your bottom line, it matches the one at the top. So after all and all is said, the county's in pretty good shape. We're not asking for 59 cents. All right, let's turn over to 101 and go through that. I did make a few notations on that. Anytime we come across something here you want to discuss, and I'll holler at me. Current property tax, which has turned out really good this year, instead of 92%, we've collected 102.45%. Now, if you look at that, at the top, she has outlined there for you 12 months is 100%. Discount on property tax was a little more than we had budgeted. Trustees collection is running close, not hardly 100%. Clerk and master's collection is 305%, which we budgeted 25,000. We're taking in 76,348, which is very good. Interest and penalties, we budgeted 18. We've actually taken in 16,704 for 92.80%. Payments in lieu of taxes, TBA, we budgeted 20. We took in 28. That's 140%. Payment of lieu of taxes in June. I suppose this is when you're expecting to come in, and has it come in June?
It's already come in.
Okay, so that's another 8,429, so it's 109.47%. Here's a good one, local option sales tax. We budgeted 550,000 for the county's part. We took in $556,188 for 101%. Local amusement tax, not much there. Litigation tax, budgeted 33, we took in 25. That's about 75%. Special purpose. What is a special purpose litigation tax? Amy, I'm not sure I know what that is.
I honestly don't know either. I know it comes from the courts.
Comes from court? Okay. We budgeted 95, we've taken in 61, 64%. Business tax, we budgeted 25, we took in 22,584. We're running a little bit behind on some of these. But when we get to the bottom, I think you'll find it's in pretty good shape. Mixed drinks, we budgeted 3,000, we've taken in 5,300, so we're about 177% on drinks. Impact adequate facilities development tax, this is a good one for us. We budgeted 90,000, we've taken in almost 130,000, which is 144%. Other county local option tax, this was in May, we had 8,000. Budgeted, we've taken in 8,600, which is very good. Bank excise tax, we budgeted 97, we've taken in 103. All of these are over 100%. Wholesale beer tax, we're running right on that one. Budgeted 150, taken in 150, little some change. Cable TV franchise, we budgeted 1,200. We've taken in 3,919 for 326.59%. Building permits are almost right on the money. Other permits, I'm not sure what the other permits are, but there's hardly no money involved in it. Circuit court fines, we budgeted 250, we've taken in 1,572 for 629%. Circuit court officers' cost, we budgeted 25. We've actually taken in 1997 for almost 80%. Circuit court data entry fee, budgeted 500, took in 350. General Sessions Court fines, we budgeted 12,000, we've taken in 10,000, 83%. A little under on that one. General Sessions Court, officers' cost, we budgeted 26,500, we spent 27,158, a little bit over on that. General Sessions Court, game and fish, budgeted 400, took in $13.50. I'm under on that, but it's not a lot of money involved in it. General Sessions Court, jail fees, budgeted 4,000, we've taken in 2473, which is 61%. General Sessions Court DUI treatment fines, budgeted 28, we took in 2,000. General Sessions Court data entry fee, budgeted 7,500, we've taken in 5,800. General Sessions Court courtroom security fee, budgeted 35,000, we've actually taken in 24,666. Juvenile court fines 250, we've taken in 19. Juvenile court officers cost 1,200, we've taken in 1,288. Juvenile court DUI treatment fines 2,000, we've taken in 1,425. Juvenile court data entries hardly nothing. Chancery court officer fines, we budgeted 900, we've taken in 821. Chancery court, we budgeted 600, we've taken in 832. That was a little over. Then we got other court fines and forfeitures and penalties for 1,800, we've taken in 1,337. Zoning studies, we budgeted 500, and we've actually taken in 1,100 for 220%. Other general services charges, 18,000, and we've taken in 5,337. We're down on that one pretty good. Copy fees, we budgeted 5, we're taking in 43,000, down a little on that. Telephone commissions, we budgeted 14, we're taking in 16,975. Data processing fee, is registered, budgeted 32, we've taken in 32. Data processing for sheriff, budgeted 125, we've taken in 240. Sexual offender registration fee for sheriff, we budgeted 2,000, we've actually taken in 1,800. Data processing fee for the county clerk, we budgeted 1,000, we've taken in 1,100. Vehicle registration, nothing there. Investment income, we budgeted 50,000, we've actually taken in $205,542, 411%. Lease rentals, we budgeted 25,477, we've taken in 27,142. That's a little over 2. Commissary sales, we budgeted 95, we've taken in a little over 10. Solid gasoline, we budgeted 20, we're taking in 21,878. Shelter adoptions, we budgeted 1225, we're taking in 2350. These other 2 or 3 will skip on down. Contributions and gifts, we budgeted 1999, we've taken in 274. Other local revenues, we budgeted 17,000, we've taken in 32. County clerks, 95,000, we've taken in 107,366. That's 113%. That's good. Circuit court clerk, budgeted 25,000, and we've taken in 14,165. General Sessions Court, we budgeted 105,000, we've taken in 67,575. Clerk and master, we budgeted 25, we've taken in 37. Register, we budgeted 35, we've taken in 36. Sheriff, we budgeted 7,000, we've taken in 7369. Trustee, we budgeted 190,000, we've taken in 207,849. That's a little over 2. Juvenile Services Program, budgeted 9,000, we've taken in 4,500. Aging Programs Grant, we budgeted 29,000, we've taken in 21,828. And this other general government grants, that's a $500,000 grant that we got for homes. Law enforcement training, we budgeted $9,000, we're taking in $12,600. Public safety grant, $3,000, we're taking in $68.99. Health department program, we budgeted $7,700, I don't see anything. Other health and welfare grant, $21,350, and we're taking in $21,350. Litter grant, we budgeted $44,200, we're taking in $24,276. Is there some reason why that other money hadn't come in, Ray?
That's not his program.
Or it isn't?
We just haven't received the third and fourth quarter yet.
Can
If
it
you
all
notice
come in
up
at one time?
No, sir. If you notice up at the top, a lot of these numbers aren't final.
Right, I understand that. You still gotta have June's final for next month, when we go into August, then you're gonna know exactly how we wound up basically for this year. Income tax, budgeted 15, taking in 13,843. Beer tax, budgeted 19,000, taking in just over 19. Vehicle certificate of title, 5,700, we're taking in a little over 5,700. State revenue sharing, telecom, that's been a good one for us. We budgeted 5,000, we're taking in 17,972. Contracted prisoners board, we budgeted 213,500. We've only taken in 192,348. And we've also spent 115 or 125,000 for medical this year too. We just had it a minute ago.
115, I believe.
I believe it's 115,000, which when we were at Gatlinburg at that convention, they warned us considerably about being careful about building jails to house state prisoners, because you can come out in the hole on it real quick, and there's a good example of what can happen to you right there. Registered salary supplement 15,164, actuals 15,164. Other state grants is 1,500, actuals 1,500. Skip state revenue there. Homeland Security grants 1,833, that came in at 100%. Public service, Lake Area Corps of Engineers 6,500. And I guess this is another one that just had to come in, isn't it? And that'll probably come in before we meet the next month. Tax credit bond rebate, 113,936, actual is 114, so that's come in a little bit over. Other direct federal revenue, 1,500, we've taken in 1,066. Contributions, budgeted 1,500, we've taken in 6,086. That's a pretty good percentage, which it don't show. Contracted services, 5,220, and we've taken in 51. It's barely under 100. Donations, senior center, we budgeted 10,000, we've actually taken in 10,000. Insurance recovery, we budgeted 10,577, we've taken in 10,577. Ray, you plan on running over any more deer this year?
Well,
If you look at your total revenue, their total revenue was budgeted $5,803,000, and it's actually come in at $5,546,000, or 95.57%, but you still got some more revenue that'll come in. I don't know how much, but we will know in our August meeting how much it's going to be. We'll quickly run through the expenditures. As you look down through there, do you see anything that jumps out at you? I won't go through every one of these. County commission is still way under 100%. Beer board is. Mayor executive is under. County attorney a little under. Election commission is a little bit under. Registered deeds is a little under. Plans a little under. Building codes actual on that is 86. Property assessor's office is running a little under. Trustee's office is a little bit under. County clerk's office is a little under. Data processing is under. Circuit court, it's a little under. General sessions is a little under. All these that's under is actually really good for us. If you turn to the next page, drug enforcement's running pretty well right on it. Jail was budgeted at $1,046,263, and it's at $1,019,000, so it's at 97.44, but it's under. Workhouse is under. Juvenile services is under. Fire prevention and control is under. Rescue squad is under. Other emergency management is under. Inspection and regulation is considerably under. County coroner, we budgeted 51.5 and we spent 35.150, so it's still under. Local health center, it's under a good bit. Animal control is under. Alcohol and drug program is about not even 50%. Other local health services, it is at 100. Litter grant is at 100. Other public health and welfare is 100. Senior citizens assistant is 100. Libraries is barely under 100. Parks and Fire Board is under. Agriculture extension is under. Soil conservation is right on. Other economic and community, and that's a THDA grant. That'll come forth this year. Veteran service is under. Other charges is a wee bit under. Employee benefits is a little under. Miscellaneous is a little under. Now, if you look at what your actual is compared to what you had at the bottom over here, that'll give you a pretty good idea of where you stand. $5,546,000 was our revenue, and $5,557,000 was our expenses, but we have more to come in this month, so that's going to change a little bit because you'll have the year-end account. Turn to page 5. We'll take a look at revenues on 111 urban services. You can see that we budgeted $433,728, actual $425,251. That's running pretty close. Discount on property tax is a little more than we budgeted. Trustees collection is very close. Clerk and master is considerably over, which is a good thing.
Is that the tax sale?
Clerk and master, was that part of that sale that we had, Mayor? I think it was, ain't it? That's why it's so much over?
Yes.
It's gotta be, ain't it? Well, that's a good thing, we need another sale. Pardon?
Working on
There you go, when is it gonna come?
it. Not sure.
Not sure.
For the fall.
Interest and penalties is running a little under. Payment in lieu of taxes is a little under. Local county option tax, we budgeted $35,000. We've actually got in $37,666. And we still have another month to come in on that, Amy.
I'm sorry, which one?
The taxes, $42.90.
Yes.
I thought we did. Other statutory local taxes, we're good on that. Cable franchise, we're good there. Building permits, we're just right on target. Residential waste collection, that one, we put out $204,000 and we actually $160,000, so we're 78%. That didn't hurt us a little bit. Law enforcement training, $2,400. We don't have any actual on that. Alcohol beverage tax, we're a little over. State share and sales tax cities, a little over on that. So your revenues, we had budgeted $1,008,000. We've actually taken in $995,000, but you will have more coming in next month on that, so that figure's gonna change. That's not written in stone. Expenditures, Sheriff Department, 386, Zach spent 368, a little under. Fire prevention and control is a wee bit under. Waste pickup is a little under. These are expenditures now. Parks and Fair Board is under. Other social, culture, and recreational is right on it. Other charges, 82,615. You take in 146,107. I mean, what is other charges right there? I don't know what that is.
That includes, really it's our miscellaneous function. It takes gas, it's got liability insurance in there.
You've got several items in that.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you. Employee benefits is barely under. Highway and bridge maintenance is way under. General government, right on. General government maybe. Trash truck, a little bit under. I'd say that's, and it's putting highway and street capital projects. It's under at 63%. Transfer out. See, it's the bottom line on that. Here it is. I guess with 70.42% on expenses, but we're 98.65. If you look at the 897 compared to the 995, that's a little over $100,000. So 101 urban did pretty good. Solid waste. Current property tax is at 102, that's good. Discount on property tax gives us a little extra. Trustees election is down a little. Circuit court clerk and master is up considerably, that's good. Interest and penalties down a little bit. Business tax is up. Commercial and industrial waste collection, we had budgeted 175, we're taking in almost 200,000, so that's good. Sale of recycled materials, we budgeted 70, we're only taking in 46. Solid waste grant, landfill, that's what we're gonna be out trying to get that landfill fixed, to their satisfaction. Other state revenues we budgeted for, we cut 64, insurance recovery, 28. We had budgeted $1,064,411, actually taking in $762, $760. But the good thing is below there, expenditures, convenience center, we budgeted 553, we've only been out 374, 655, which is about 67.7%. Recycling center, we budgeted 69. We've only been out 42,380. Other waste disposal, 165,000. We've been out 148. All these are on the good side. Post closure, air cost for the landfill, 51,377, and we've been out 50. So if you look at your expenditures there versus your income up there, it's up considerably, $123,000 to the good. Everything that we've looked at has really been in the right favor, right category. Look at 118 ambulance, I'm just going to go through the revenues, the expenditures there. We budgeted $1,005,709. We've actually taken in $1,108,256, which is 110%. Expenditures, we budgeted $1,095,000. We've been out $1,069,000, which is still under. Total expenditures, we're still considerably to the good there. 40-something thousand to the good there. So that's very good. Special fund core civic, not much we can do with that, except that contract's coming up pretty soon, ain't it, Mayor?
I believe it's next year, I believe is when it is.
Next year. we certainly want to get a little percentage in there for having to handle all that money. Think you can handle that?
I'm trying.
I mean, they've handled all this money now, all these years, and actually we've never been given a cent for it, other than what they pay in regular taxes, etc. 122 is your drug fund. We'll quickly run through that. Drug control fines, we listed 55, taken in 4. Drug test for forfeitures, 8,000, taken in 5496. Proceeds from confiscated property, 3,000, and it doesn't say we're taking in anything. Drug enforcement expenditures is 45,250. But the actual is 1,928. I don't know how to read that other than tell you it looks good. I want that one. Debt service, that may be something we want to look at a little closer. Current property tax, if you look at the percentages over there, with 101.57 on the property tax, discount on the property tax got us for a little bit. Trustees collection, we're way up on that one. Curtain master, sure enough, up on that one, 800%. Interest and penalty, we're up on that, nearly double. Litigation tax, jail and warehouse, we're down on that one a little bit, 7.26%. Business tax, we're up on that good. Investment income, we budgeted 5,000, we got 42,247 on that. Contributions, we're running good on. Transfers, we're doing real good on. So there's one category. Debt service, we budgeted 796,000. We've got 864,000 in. So that's 64. It's about 68,000 to the good. Expenditures, general government principal was 230. We budgeted, and actual's been 230. Education, 268. Actual's 268. General government interest, 73,000. We're down a little bit on that. That's great though, because that's an expenditure. Education, 198,000. Actual 188. General government, we off a little on that. Educational fees, running about right. So if you look at 151 debt service, if you look at the 771 versus the 864, I said 64, 784, 93,000 to the good on that. Here's the educational debt service, and this wheel tax is of course what goes for the help pay off the high school. Budgeted 330, we took in 328. That's 90, almost 100%. It's very close. Investment income. 2,000, we're taking in 10,938. Contributions is budgeted 55, we're taking in 55. So we budgeted 387, we're taking in 394. So that's good. Principal, let's see, education principal 547. We actually spent 547. Education interest, we had that down at 117,000. We spent 37,000, which is very good. Education fees, 26.5. We spent 19. Expenditures of 690,000 budgeted, and we've actually spent 603,000. So we're really in good shape on that. Let's go to number 4, FY 2020 budget discussion. And that will be number 4 on the agenda. I'd like you to consider the approval of the budget for the county funds for 101, 116, 118, 121, 122, 151, and 156. Now, let me take you a step further. Dr. Satterfield and his group is meeting Thursday night. Is that right, Doc? And if everything goes, hopefully the way it looks right now, the budget and finance is going to meet Friday night. So I please, I need a quorum here that night. If if the school board approves his budget that he has presented, then we can go ahead and finalize our budget. And then Monday night, if that works, we can approve it for the first reading, and Tuesday night, we will approve it for the second reading, for the second time, excuse me. So, I'd like for you to consider the approval of the budget for the county funds that I just given you. Now, we've already been over all of that, and we didn't have any problems with any of that. If there's any questions, throw them at me. Yes, ma'am?
I'd also like to point out that some of the numbers have been updated. It's not much of a swing. The ordinances that we have in a separate packet will show all the amounts that you will be voting on.
Thank you. Mayor, do you have anything you want to say to that?
I just got one question, is the
Sure.
111 gonna be included in that? I don't remember if you said 111.
111 is not in there. Did you want it to be?
I was just getting clarification on it.
Well, I'm just telling you what Amy has given me here.
Okay, again, just asking for clarification, that way for questions asked later.
Urban Services. Did you want that one in there, Amy?
I know they are meeting tomorrow night. I didn't know if Mr. Bubba wanted me to include it
We
or
better
not.
wait on that until Friday night then. So the only two you'll have outstanding would be the 111 and the school. And hopefully we can take care of that Friday. Yes, Ms. Johnson?
I just have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Who falls on the budget and finance, actually?
Raise your hand so she can get your name. We have a quorum just barely. White's not here. Walsh is in Florida. Ms. Jones is in Florida. Should be 5 of us in it. And we got 9 on the committee. Got 6? So we do have a quorum. And what we're presenting thus far is no raises and no raise in income, no raise on tax rate. Tax rate will stay the same. Commissioner Clarity.
I'll make a motion to approve the budget.
I have a motion by Commissioner Clarity to approve the ones that I just read off, and I have a second by Mr. Richard Harsh. Now, is there any further discussion on that? No further discussion? All in favor of that, let it be known by raising your right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 here and 6 voted yes for that, so that does pass. So 101, 116, if you want to write these down. 101, 116, 118, 121, 122, 151, and 156. We're approving those to go on to county court. Hopefully it'll be Monday night. Now we have a revised 141, which is the school general purpose budget. Dr. Satterfield, do you want to talk to that?
I don't have any numbers. I didn't pass out a budget or numbers or anything.
No, we don't have it.
You don't have anything to
The only
present
budget
tonight.
that we have is the present budget that was revised and given to you
Okay,
last.
Mayor?
I believe that's gonna be presented at the work session tomorrow night and then voted on. Whatever comes out of that, it goes through.
Actually, I do not have its third revised budget.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to work with the board and show them the figures and the conversations all we have had. And we compare, give them margin orders. And we don't close out, remember, till the 17th. So there's no way that I can give them any hard numbers or anything. I can only talk to them about principles in our work session tomorrow. We will close out on Wednesday. Hopefully that only takes that day.
Right.
And then based off of their directives that they give me on Tuesday, and then the numbers that we close out in, then we will build that budget on Thursday, and and present it to the board on Thursday.
Friday night,
Yeah.
Friday night. Okay,
And then we would bring it to you on
Right.
Friday. Actually, we'll give you a head start, maybe we'll give it to you on Friday morning.
Everyone understand that? He's going to his board with his proposal. That's Thursday night, is it Tuesday night?
Yeah, let me, listen, clear, I do not have a proposal per se.
Right,
Is the board will tell me what their wishes are.
okay,
That you bring a budget to.
right, okay. So, budget and finance, we need to meet Friday night, 6 o'clock. And we'll have two items, the urban services and the school board. Hopefully, we'll have that ready to go for Monday night. Hopefully.
Your work session tomorrow night, to start this.
6 o'clock.
To start the discussion on.
Yes.
Any other discussion on any of that before we move on? Do we have any other business that needs to come before us? I don't have any. If not, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn. Motion by Commissioner Gregory and second by Commissioner Ferguson. All in favor say aye. Motion carries. We stand adjourned.